Hello, my Richies, and welcome back to another episode of the Sunday Strategy Sessions here on the Make Life Rich Movement podcast. My name is Sara. I'm your host. And in today's episode, I am going to go over a few books that I am going to be reading over the next few weeks. You guys really like this? I love hearing other people give super short, quick reviews, or at least summaries of the books they're about to read or the books they've read. So I love that you love this too. And this, of course, is a shorter episode, but I'm going to kick off with a little bit of a recap for my week. It's been, my goodness, such a busy one. And I want to first apologize for March was a really fast month, and I was just really swimming in a lot of blessings of work and navigating life. And then spring hit, and I had to get myself outside for all of the mental health benefits that have come from these first few days of spring. So I just wanted to get that out for some housekeeping and apologize for some delays in posting episodes. But we will be moving forward with our back to schedule Tuesday and Thursday interviews, as well as our Sunday strategy sessions together. So let's jump into the first book. This is called Why I Believe by Dr. Henry Cloud. He is a psychologist, and he talks about why he believes that suffering, miracles, science, and faith are kind of all intertwined. I really enjoy this because it's kind of, I'm hoping, going to be a really beautiful rendition of a psychologist's take on the human suffering and just the things that he interacts with patients, and what his musings are on that, and how this suffering and our humanity in essence connects to God. So I'm really pumped to read this one, and I'm hoping that I can get him on the show as well in the near future to discuss that. So stay tuned if that's a book that you like the sounds of. The next is Habits of a Peacemaker, Building Bridges, Healing Relationships by Stephen T. Collins. And it's 10 habits to change our potentially toxic conversations into healthy dialogues. I, for one, am going to be reading this for my own personal benefit, but it is really, I think there's a lot of sentiment, for sure, that I will find in this book that are completely applicable to absolutely every single human in America right now, let alone on the planet. And there are certainly a ton of really dividing topics that are just prevalent these days. And if you find yourself not being able to get through a conversation with someone that you feel differently from, well, then my goodness, that's quite a toxic way to live. And I think we have way too much of that happening right now. So I was really excited to find this book, and definitely looking to get Stephen on the show. So if you like the sounds of that, stay tuned. The next book is The Other Side of Yet, Finding Light in the Midst of Darkness by Michelle Hord. This is, gosh, I know, going to be a really beautiful book. It absolutely touches a ton on resilience and finding courage during difficult times. And I do believe that it is going to be a book that I'm going to find a lot of parallels with. And I think there's a lot to be said about now just allowing different parts of spirituality and different aspects of religion that do provide peace and comfort during suffering. It seems that Michelle is leaning a little bit on some of the ancient traditions of, fostering support for oneself through these glimpses of hope and belief in something greater that are going to allow you to navigate these difficult times and find that resilience. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. So hopefully I can also have Michelle on the show. If you guys couldn't tell, I really love authors. I could have authors on every day of the week. And maybe that's something we'll put a little bit more effort into. This is for my book club reading this for the month of April with my dear 20 twin Taurus 20 Coley and her friend Chelsea, who is running the book group. This Here Flesh by Cole Arthur Riley, also the creator of Black Liturgies, Spirituality, Liberation, and the Stories That Make Us. My goodness, this cover is beautiful. So I'm really very excited to read this book. It is absolutely, going to hit me right in the gut for sure. But in her stunning debut, the creator of Black Liturgies weaves stories from 3 generations of her family with contemplative reflections to discover the necessary rituals that connect us with our belonging, dignity, and liberation. Ooh, listen to this excerpt. From the womb, we must repeat with regularity that to love ourselves is to survive. I believe that is what my father wanted for me and knew I would so desperately need. Man, I didn't expect to connect to this so quickly. A tool for survival. The truth of my dignity named like a new mercy each morning. Super powerful. And touches me deeply. I feel like my father very much wanted me and gave me absolutely an incredible set of tools for survival. Whew. All right, so I'm going to be loving this book. And if that hit you right in the heart, that is This Here Flesh by Cole Arthur Riley. Goodness, wasn't expecting that. Literally from the cover, I cried. All right, this other book, I love this title, In Deep Shift, Riding the Waves of Change to Find Peace, Fulfillment, and Freedom by Valerie Gangas. I'm very into this cover and I'm very into the title. This is a book that Valerie had written after losing her mother and just struggling with coping through the journey of what happens when a shift really hits the fan. I love all of her alliteration. This book just is absolutely beautiful. I've heard good things about it. She's also worked alongside the David Lynch Foundation and Oprah Winfrey and is a big component of expanding beliefs and consciousness. So this is a gal after my own heart. I'm going to be jumping into this one probably in the next 2 weeks. And the final book is one that I've chosen to read to my friend Shelby's preschool class, Broken Crayons Still Color. This little girl is after my heart. It's by Toni Collier with Whitney Bach, and pictures are by Natalie Vasilia. The synopsis of this cutie patootie little book here is that Avery breaks her new crowns. In a moment of frustration, they begin to talk. The crowns teach her to draw her big feelings and color her way to confidence. Avery discovers that in God's hands, broken things can create beautiful masterpieces. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to have to check that the Christian aspect is okay because it's a public school. But I do love the sentiment very deeply. And even if this doesn't fly, I'm going to read it to my niece and nephew. So if you've got little people in your life, here you go. That's it, my guys. That's all I've got here. These are all the books that I can handle over the next 2 weeks alongside all of my work. And we are officially launching, by the time you see this on Sunday the 6th, we will officially have launched the Strategy Accelerator membership. This is going to be a group coaching program. It's a one-time upfront fee of $4,500. And from May 1st through December 31st, you will be literally supported, cradled, envisioned, uplifted in creating the business and life of your dreams. If you already have a business, we're going to get every aspect of it squared away. And I have an entire episode on this that you can listen to that's going to give you all the insights and all the goodies, and also give you access to physically purchasing the product, which is going to be going live immediately. So I'm going to put out not a wish list, my goodness. I'm going to put out a reminder email that if you'd like to join, you can be put on the wait list. Because they're only going to be, I was going to do 20 seats originally. I had put out some feelers and my God, y'all, you're really excited. So I'm going to open it up to 40. And if I need to, I will split them into 2 different groups that will still meet weekly for 2 hours. We meet weekly. I'm discussing everything and anything that you have going on, as well as utilizing a 5.5-hour course that I created that is going to help us focus on 10 different points of strategy throughout the 8 months to get your business not only on the right track, but build out all of your systems, email funnels, sales journeys, client journeys, branding issues, you name it. We're going to cover it. We're going to get it down and we're going to get it together. Events like, my God, launching new products, public relations, reaching out to your local press, etc., etc. It's going to be such an amazing rest of the year. I've been truly asking God to make me as useful as possible. And I know that I can make an insane maximum impact if I help other business owners that are looking to achieve their purpose in this world by helping others to help even more people. So my goal is to have 40 of you in this program. I already know that it's done. I just can't wait to meet all 40 of you. And I look forward to helping each and every one of you expanding the impact that you can make in your communities, within your business, within your life, your livelihood, your family. And I think it's going to be a really beautiful ripple effect to see what comes from all the business owners that are now in a place and feeling emboldened and supported by their systems and their strategy and their public relations plans and their marketing plans to be able to go out and make that huge impact in their community and help people and change lives. It is such a clear vision that has come through, and so thankful that it's taken every step that it has to get me here, because I am in absolute full cup right now, waiting to pour into each and every one of you to help make your dreams a reality and to get all of the change in this world, all the good, beautiful, wonderful change in this world going. So if that sounds like something you are into and you are ready to make an investment in your future, this is absolutely never going to be this price again. If I consider doing this in 2026, it will be absolutely much closer to at least half of the market value. You can probably gather that this will be about 25K next year, but I want to get in this first year, rather 8 months, with all of you that are looking to really dive deep and make a huge impact this year and be able to move forward in the years to come with the knowledge you need to be able to pivot and do things for yourself and not have to rely on someone like me and charge, having to pay $10,000 to deal with an issue or a problem, because you will have learned how to do it yourself. I'm all about empowering business owners and helping them to get to the next level of their life and their business. And the Strategy Accelerator is absolutely going to do just that. So if this intrigues you and you are interested, you can feel free to just cut to the chase and email me. My email is going to be in the show notes. There will also be a link to the episode completely dedicated to explaining everything about this program that I will also include in the show notes. And other than that, my Richies, I want to wish you a wonderful week ahead. I hope you greet the week with a determination to grow 1% throughout that week. And as always, make life rich. I literally just want you to see the shirt that I made in Canva. This was for a group program that I never put out, and I'm glad I didn't. But how sick? How sick is it so much? Gang, gang. Cute, no? Cute? Would you buy one? Would you wear it? I'm no longer putting out this program, but like, come on. Sassy. And then look, Make Life Rich movement, my little old $ logos. Let's praise the Lord for elevating above worshiping money, right? But anyway, you can do cute things in Canva. Also, this shirt is literally so comfortable, so soft. And I got it in a large so I can wear it baggy, but clothing designer.